Hello, my friends and family. It's Amy Smith Dupree, real estate extraordinaire, coming to you live from my basement. Big basement energy. That's what I'm giving. So a few housekeeping things. I am doing a very concerted push to do more video content. Um, and so I'm going to start a series basically about the home buying process. And hopefully, I can get some engagement from you guys. You can ask me questions, things that I can answer back with the video. So, really, today, this is going to be about things that you may or may not have known about buying a home. So, this video is going to be on my YouTube. I'll probably like condense it and put it on my TikTok and put it on my Facebook and my Instagram. So, come along with me on this journey, okay? This is my grass wall. You probably can't see all. I can't even show you everything. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But I want to just talk about a few things that people should think about when they're picking their realtor. Obviously, you have to pick somebody that you get along with. I think that you should pick somebody who comes across as genuine. Um, Often, I know I'm no stranger to the reputation that realtors have. We have a reputation. I mean, it's up there with lawyers. Like people think that realtors are slimy, grimy, money hungry people. And I really try hard with each transaction, to refute that stereotype. I am a hometown hero. I was born and raised in Charlotte. I'm from the exit 4, Nations Ford. Um, I went to college in Charlotte as well. I went to John C. Smith. I live in Fort Mill now, but through certain circumstances, my children still go to school in Charlotte. So yeah, Charlotte is my home. So I want to reach out to people who are watching what's going on in our market and feel kind of paralyzed. Because if you're like me and you grew up here and you look at what's happening and you see buildings going up everywhere and you feel like I'm never going to be able to afford a home, I'm here to tell you that's not true. Will it be your forever home? Maybe, maybe not. But the goal is to get in the game. A lot of times they have analysis paralysis, right? So it's a circumstance of, well, I want the 5-bedroom, 2-car garage, infinity pool home. And that is great. And I guarantee you will get that. But sometimes you have to start where you start. I have a client who purchased a house back before, like during the pandemic. I think might have been like July of 2020. And she has earned about $200,000 in equity. And she told me, because we're looking for another house for like an investment property. She told me, she's like, when I first moved in, I hated it because it was a starter home, very modest, but it was new construction. But she was just like, it just wasn't what I saw for myself. And that's okay. It's about starting. It's about getting started. So that's what I'm here to talk about today. I want to just talk to my folks, and just talk about some of the things that you may not know that you need to know. So first things first, if you want to purchase a house, you need to know where you are. So you need to get pre-approved. So the pre-approval process is basically reaching out to a lender. They need to do a hard pull on your credit. So we know exactly what your score is, because that will determine the type of loan that you get. Oftentimes with the FHA loan, your credit score can be as low as a 580. I have lenders who can work with 580s. But life is about trade-offs. So if you have a 580 credit score, baby, you're going to need some coins in the bank to mitigate that, or vice versa. If you don't have a lot of money in the bank, but your credit score is sitting at like a 720, but we can get there. We can do some things. And so that would springboard us into the next thing, down payment money. Now, I know a lot of people think you have to have 20% down. Not true. The government has FHA, and if you're a veteran, VA. And those are both really great programs. VA is 100% financing. I'm sure that most of our service members are aware of that benefit. But if you are a service member and you did not know that, That is a great tool. It's 100% financing, right? Another tool is USDA loans. That also is 100% financing. Now, that's another government backed program, but those were designed for rural areas. So if you're looking in Charlotte, keep looking because you're not going to find it here. If you're looking in Rock Hill, keep looking. It's not going to be here. I mean, you're going to have to get creative. You're going to have to step outside the box. And you may not even have to do that. You may already be seeking a more rural location, but that's just food for thought. So if you're in a circumstance, you have a decent credit score, but you don't have any coin, those are great options. FHA. Now you do need to have 3.5% to put down, but that springboards us into the next topic, which is down payment assistance programs. Now, I feel like it's important to give people the full picture. So, down payment assistance is great. It depends on what agency you get it from to know if that's going to make sense for you and your family. A lot of those programs require you to stay in your home for a certain amount of time. It could be a year, it could be 5 years, it could be 10 years. Now, it doesn't mean that you're locked down, that you can never move, because circumstances change. People have to move, jobs change, more kids, whatever the case may be. You pay back a prorated amount to said agency. So let's say you have 10 years, you got a down payment assistance program that has 10 years, and you have to move at year 5, then you would be expected to pay basically back half of what the down payment amount was. So if you got $10,000 and you have to stay, you have to leave halfway through that time period, then you would be required to pay $5,000. Yeah, baby, it's 5,000. It's 5,000. The math is math, right? There are programs. Some lenders have internal programs where there is no qualifier of time frame that you have to say. So it really depends on one thing for sure. Not all realtors are created equally, and not all lenders are created equally. So it's important to do your research. And I would encourage you to meet with said person in person. It's a lot of faking for the gram going on. I'm just going to call it what it is, whatever. It's very easy to seem knowledgeable when you have a written script and you've gone to Chat GPT and you have a script and you're posting videos, and that's no knock to anybody. But me personally, I have a mortgage background. I did mortgages for about 10 years. I was an underwriter and I was a loan processor. And I have been selling real estate for about 8 years. Not to date myself. Don't fool yourself. I'm 25. That's a joke. That's not true. Okay. I just had my 41st birthday. Anywho, I think it's important because people present differently online than they do in person. I've seen it myself. Seen some things. Okay. So yeah, you need to find a realtor that's on what you own. Okay. If you know that you're going to need a little bit more than the average bear, then you need to find a super hands-on, knowledgeable realtor and lender. Now, I've worked with a lot of lenders. I have one lender that I'm thinking of right now, Nikki Tyler. Shout out to you. Love her. We have been on the phone till 12 o'clock at night to get people in their property. And did they close? Baby, they closed. They closed. They closed. They did that. Okay. So I'm just saying, not as this like is an endorsement for myself, but I do really, really want people to find somebody who gels with them and who's going to go that extra mile. Okay. Also, let's talk about seller concessions. We are sweeping into a buyer's market. It has been a seller's market for a very long time, and the tides are turning. Although inventory is still low, the buyer pool is smaller. So we're seeing properties stay on the market longer. I say this all the time. We are fairly insulated in the Charlotte market because people love it here. You know, we got the 4 seasons apparently. The school systems are great. All those good things. But we are seeing stuff stay on the market longer. We're starting to see go back to pre-pandemic numbers, if you will. So it's just important to, if I'm working with a buyer, I'm going to squeeze out every penny that I possibly can. Seller concessions are a huge plus right now. And also for, you know what, that's going to be another video. But I have been in certain circumstances where buyers or sellers are paying 10,000, 15,000, new roofs, new HVACs, all of those things. So I know the interest rates are much higher than what they had been in the past. We're able to kind of mitigate that. We're able to like offset that right now. So those are just the three things that have been top of mind for me. I hope you find it educational. I'm gonna keep trying to do these videos. There's a lot in my brain that I would like to share with people. So please engage. Ask me questions. I love to do videos. I could talk all day long, all day. So, again, my name is Amy Smith Dupree, real estate extraordinaire. And if you're one of my signs says either love me or leave me alone. Food for thought. Okay, bye.